The Willis Dady Emergency Shelter helps many in need with housing, especially in the winter months. With me now is Joseph Sorensen to talk about the shelter's latest event. And Joseph, what can you tell us about Hops for Housing?
Yeah, Hops for Housing will be 2 weeks from today, so April 7th. It's going to be down at the East Bank Venue and Lounge. It's in the afternoon, 2:30 to 5:30. It's one of the two biggest fundraisers that Willis Dady does every year. We'll have about 40 breweries, over 100 different beers, $30 in advance. $35 at the door. Yeah, it'll be a great time. There's 4 food trucks. All the money goes back to the shelter. Unlimited samples. You get a tasting glass. I think they're doing pint-sized tasting glasses this year. There's T-shirts for sale. It's all sorts of good stuff.
What can you tell us about Willis Dady for people who don't know much about the shelter?
Yeah, Willis Dady has been around for about 30 years. They have a shelter, they have case management to help get people back into housing. They are working on renovating their building so they can serve more families, more men, and people who work overnight. They're also adding on some apartments to try to meet some of the need for low-income housing in the area. Just kind of do all sorts of really great, they also do homelessness prevention. So if someone is not yet homeless but is at risk of becoming homeless, they can work with them to try to solve the problem of homelessness before it starts.
And what's new about Hops for Housing this year?
We've got the T-shirts. I think the deadline is sometime this weekend, and you can actually order a T-shirt without buying a ticket. So if you can't make it but you want to support us, they're $16 printed by Red Ball here in Cedar Rapids. There are a couple new breweries. Thu Brewery is one of the new ones that I know is coming on. There's a place called Biggs that's new. Clock Tower is a new one. And I think there's 1 or 2 new food trucks as compared to previous years. So, and it's on National Beer Day. So if you're looking to celebrate National Beer Day, you might as well come out to Hops for Housing.
Sounds like a pretty fun event. Now, how can people get more information about the event?
Yep, they can look us up on Facebook or on Instagram, or they can go to the Willis Dady website, willisdady.org/events, and then all the Hops for Housing information is right there.
All right, and again, that is April 7th at 2:30, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Thank you so much, Joseph, for joining us.